월요일자 뉴욕타임즈도 거충거충 한번 읽겠습니다. Deep underground energy storehouse, Delta, Utah. Utah project is designed to create hydrogen, then burn it later as needed. Outside Delta, a one-stoplight town in the scrublands of central Utah, a giant battery is taking shape underground. It's a little bit of a paradigm shift. We are making hydrogen as an energy storage carrier. COVID surge is expected to peak soon in U.S. Hospitalization and deaths less common, but data collected is imprecise. But those nationwide estimates can be tricky. An election suffused in gloom. On the mind of voters are the chances of war and the nation torn apart. You get the feeling in Iowa right now that we are sleepwalking into a nightmare and there's nothing we can do about it. Republicans find favor over party line. Some Iowa voters are drawn to hope that Nikki Haley can rise above partisanship. After I heard her rally, I was 110% it would be her. Biden is too old for me. Soccer fans and burger vans. Vendors hold their ground as English club owners home in on catering profits. Clubs are eager to enhance the experience of attending a game. After a roaring year, the market is up. It was even worse for longer duration bonds. Phantom artists stole a group's tunes. A folky duo was pulled into the shadowy world of music streaming fraud. It felt like someone had broken into my house and stole my prized possession. A glacial pace for Republican in Iowa. It's the latest hot TV genre, a woman in a frigid outpost, bundled in puppy outerwear, trying to uncover truths buried in ice. Donald Trump, the abominable snowman, gets snowed out. True crime stories cause true harm. My sister was murdered in 1993. The exploitation of stories like hers intensifies the family's pain. Finally, the U.S. stand up to the Houthis. Yet, for all these risks, the United States has little choice but to respond to the Houthis' aggression. The case for Trump, though I want him to lose. You can't defeat an opponent if you refuse to understand what makes him formidable. Finally, there's the question of institutions that are supposed to represent the impartial expertise, from elite universities and the media to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention and the FBI. Trump's detractors, including me, openly argued that his demagoguery and mendacity did a lot to needlessly diminish truth in this vital institution. But we should be more honest with ourselves and admit that those institutions did their own working in squandering. Biden's supporters are convinced that Trump has no story to tell, That's liberal self-delusion. Admire the performance, if not the flawed character. What was it like shooting with the IMAX at the cameras? It's the understated nature of Chris's set, the focus, and the lack of chaos, that it was never this declamatory moment with the IMAX that would come in. Film hurt the activist feelings it was pulled. Netflix case demonstrates the power of the Hindu right wing as producers apologize. Netflix now seems to be working with the censor board unofficially, though streaming does not fall under regulation. Little choice but to strike at the Houthis. Despite all the risk, America had to respond to their aggression in the Red Sea. The risk and the uncertainties of the attacks by the United States and Britain are clear. The Houthis, which the State Department removed from its list of foreign terrorist organizations in February 2021 in order to facilitate the transfer of humanitarian assistance to parts of Yemen under Houthi control. 50 million cases pending, with India's quota backlog. Trying to find justice can be a lifelong nightmare. U.S. attacks reawaken fear of war in Yemen. Houthi militia declared that its strike against the Red Sea ships won't stop. The explosions at the work alley ended children in the middle of the night, a familiar feeling after years of war. Sympathy for a character who's abrasive, and the flawed. Emily on portraying a woman with a brilliant mind in Oppenheimer. In Oppenheimer, the writer and the director Christopher Nolan's summer blockbuster had a biopic, 3 words that generally don't go together. The character of Kitty Oppenheimer is effaced twice over. 50 million court cases pending. 10 years after the fire, 16 men, including the cinema's owners and the staff members and the safety inspectors, were found guilty of negligence. 4 of the men were already dead. Admire the performance, if not the flawed character. Film hurt activist feelings. It was pulled. Travel. Where rainforest flavors delight in Brazil. In a food-loving port city, sweet, sour, and savory dishes are sourced fresh. This fall, I visited Belém for 3 days and ate myself silly, hitting up 20 or so restaurants and snack bars, devouring food and drink so different from even the Brazilian norm that it felt like I had stumbled into some secret culinary kingdom. Attacks had reawakened fear of war in Yemen. U.S. officials and those from allied Western governments said the Houthis' continuing attack on ships had left them with little choice but to respond. Pentagon officials emphasized that they had sought to avoid civilian casualties. A Houthi military spokesman said that 5 of his fighters had been killed. Contrasting reaction to genocide trial over Gaza. But if Israelis feel a historical irony to the case, Palestinians feel a historical justice, however temporary. To Israelis, it's a reversal of reality. To Palestinians, it's long-delayed justice. Tensions likely to rise after Taiwan election. Beijing loads the winner, and the results reflect the defiance of mainland arm twisting. Beijing has also shown that it will keep prodding Washington to pressure the Taiwan and to cut military support. Messages of alarm are becoming a common feature of U.S.-China diplomacy. Ecuador took on the drug gang. Chaos ensued. Rioting followed the arrest of judges, police officials, and the Judiciary Council head. Earlier, the gang leaders felt that they could operate their criminal rings from prison. The changes that made Dubovkovic the greatest. In another dominant year, he adjusted his serve and played more aggressively. It's not a secret that I want to break more records and make more history. How he actually plays the game well, that may be another ever-evolving story. Just ask Ivanis Savic, the glowing man behind the New England to the Joy. Johnson, to the co-author of The Past, an illustrated history of the New England Patriots, added, "He's certainly one of us in many ways." Chilly scenes of winter. The novel is structured so that not only certain lines but key scenes, such as the opening one in Central Park, appear again and again as such a diverse array of objects. Among them were 4 hats and 4 boots, a penknife, a light preserver, telephones, mirrors, and low-one branches. There is not a banal sentence or purple patch to be found in this book, which only a poet could have written. Too often, history repeats its saddest stories. That is the Manhattan Theater Club production, directed by David, remains mostly rebutting the result of the richness of Harmon's novelistic detail and the exceptional skill of the principal actors in realizing it. The many flavors of Dr. Fu, as Nukuti Gatawa make his proper debut, he looked back at some predecessors, known for his fast talking, ebullient charm. The 11th Doctor is manic and wide-eyed, in the manner of a precocious child on a sugar high. Usually the Doctor's first episodes are more pared down. There's no need to get over the top with a predator-type alien who cheated at his human hunting exam by using biotech to tag his human and installs DNA bombs in the collarbones of the Doctor and the new friends.